Hello class, welcome to Social Psychology. I'm Dolores DeHaven, your instructor, and the purpose of this video is to make sure that you know how to navigate D2L for our course. So I've got the D2L page up, the home page here, and over on the right side of that page you'll see my courses where all of the courses you're taking this semester are listed. Our class is PSY 226 500 Social Psychology. So I'm going to click on that and we're going to go to that page. My computer's buffering a lot, so sorry you have to put up with that, but we want to make sure that you are as successful as you can be in the class, and it's going to be important for you to know the best way to approach our course shell for that. So here you'll see the first thing that comes up is the announcement, and you'll be getting an announcement weekly at least. So at the beginning of the week on Monday, be sure to log in and read the announcement for that week. There will be an outline of the things that you're going to be doing that week, a message about the topic that we're going to be discussing that week, and sometimes there'll be links that you can easily go to in order to do that. I would say check in and read the announcements at least 4, maybe even 5 times a week, just to make sure you're not missing anything important. Sometimes things come up and I want to communicate with students during the week, and announcements are a good way to do that, to keep everybody on track. So that's important to look at. And the next thing that's very important is the course materials tab up here at the top left. So I don't really use the calendar. Class lists just gives you a list of everyone in the class should you want to send someone an internal message, internal email. You can do that. I don't use the locker. So this is the really important one, content, which leads you to a table of contents. Okay, now you're going to actually have two modules that you're going to be wanting to go to. Well, I should tell you, if you want to see an overview of the course, you can look here. I don't really use bookmarks or upcoming events so much, but this week you'll want to be looking at the Getting Started module, which has everything to get you oriented. And then also this week you're going to be wanting to look at week 1. After this first week, you'll only have one module that you'll be concerned with. So just to look at the Getting Started module real quick, you'll see I've got that same video embedded there that I have in the announcement. And then this is real important, the syllabus. So if you click on that link, you'll be able to get to the syllabus. I'm going to go back to viewing it the way that I think you'll probably see it better. Sorry about the long buffering wait. Okay, so let's get back to that. Okay, so the syllabus, click on that and be sure you read through the syllabus. I know there's a lot of extra verbiage, stuff relating to your assignments and everything are really important for you to know about. The last 2 pages of the syllabus contains this course schedule and homework, but I also have that in a separate document. So if you don't print off the syllabus, at least print off the course schedule and homework, because that'll really help keep you organized and on track each week. So that's going to be an important one to print off. This tells you what our textbook is for the semester. Goes over online learning policies if you're not familiar with that. And then this is kind of important. We have discussions in this class. So this tells you what my rubric is for grading them, and it'll help you to get the maximum amount of grade points that you can get for those, because they add up. There's 15 over the course of the semester. So do read up on that. You might want to print off a copy of that just to orient yourself. I do ask with discussions that you schedule your week so that you can make a post by Wednesday noon. I know that might not be possible for everyone, but that's kind of the goal. And then another goal you have with discussions is make 3 separate posts throughout the week, so on separate days. Seems like when people sit down and they just write 3 posts in a row, they're not very substantial and they don't really allow for much communication or collaboration throughout the semester. So that kind of keeps the conversation flowing if you can try to do that. So that is your getting started module for this week. Is week 1. So this tells you, it starts out, each weekly module starts out with a checklist. So this is important to check out. You can go there and see everything that you need to complete before the end of the week, which is Sunday. And it's just a list of things to do. And I try to write them in the order that you need to, that seems logical for you to do them. But it doesn't have to be in that exact order. But you might want to read through the whole thing and then kind of plan your week on how you're going to do that. So every week you want to go to that module at the beginning of the week on Monday, check it out, try to plan your week. Going down, I'm scrolling down the table of contents here, and you can also see even though study guides are embedded where they should be for each week. I think for quiz 1 there is a study guide for that. So that's there, but if you are somewhere on another page and you're looking for a study guide, all 3 of them are listed here. And then once y'all choose your research topics, there'll be a list of what your research projects are and which students are doing them there. And then down at the bottom, you'll see APA guidelines. That's an important piece if you need some help, if you're a little rustier in your APA skills. Since this is a 200 class, you probably have written at least 1 or more papers by now, but if you need any fine points, check that out. So that's the course materials and content that's going to be important for you. Under activities, you'll find assignments, discussions. I don't use groups, quizzes, and I don't have any surveys now, but if I ever did, that's where that would be. So for each of these, the assignments, you would click on that to get to your assignments, and that's where you turn them in. The thing is, though, all your assignments, all your grades, and I mean, everything is kind of embedded in each module the way as you go through the week. So you can see here, there's your topic proposal. If you click on that, it's going to take you to a page where you can drop, I don't know if it's going to go there for me right now, but it'll have instruction page. And no, this is just for me editing, but it'll have topics for that page. You go to that topic, gives you instructions. You'll want to, after you add the file, you'll want to submit it. And there's two submission buttons, so be sure you submit it with both buttons, and then you will get an email back confirming that it was submitted. If you don't get your email back, then you'll want to make sure it's submitted. Usually people don't have too much problem with that, but once in a while people forget to hit the second button. So you've got these 4 assignments throughout the year: topic proposal, reaction paper, research presentation, and research paper. Grades, or excuse me, not grades, discussions, those are all embedded weekly, so you'll have direct links to that. But if you ever want to get to them, you can get to them this way too. And quizzes. So that's how you'll be taking your exams through quizzes. And then progress grades, I'm not going to click on that, but that's where you can go to see how you're doing. And I encourage you to do that very often. The other ones I don't really utilize that much. FRCC resources, this I highly recommend, and I believe it's required for online students to check this out. If you haven't done it yet, be sure to, because it can teach you a lot more than I can about how to navigate D2L, except what's specific to my class. You've got other resources here: Student Union, Disability Support Services, if you feel like you need some help with that. The Writing Center here. The video tool that the school uses is here. If you want to use that for your research presentation, feel free to play with that. You have tech support that you can access, help desk. So actually you won't have course administration on yours. So be sure to check all of those things out. And do please contact me if you have any questions. If any links seem to be missing or you can't access them, shoot me an internal email, and I want to know that as soon as I can. I appreciate the help that I get from my students. If something's not working quite right, let me know so that I can correct it for you. Don't be shy, okay? So thank you so much for reviewing this, and let me know if you have any questions, and I hope we're off to a really good semester. Thank you.